What a gorgeous day and what a perfect day for today's video. Now, one of the most important things you do other than getting your vehicle tuned is you want to make sure that you have some way of knowing what fuel content you have. And specifically, I'm talking about ethanol, because when you start getting into ethanol, you want to know what you have in there. Is it E10? Is it E9? Is it E59? These are all very important things to know. So today we're going to show you how to install the Fuel It sensor and the FenFab kit. Now, if you are interested in this item, it is for sale on the website. Link will be in the description. And we're also installing a fuel filter into the system. Why? Well, some of you higher horsepower people understand what's going on. The contamination that gets through these systems, it makes it very expensive for us to replace all the time. Like, I just had this thing at Ford because I was so busy. I haven't had time to get this going, and it's a 7-hour paid job. Make sure you get something like this, also available on the website. Now let's get into this video.
But right now we have the connector here. It is really fun to get off, just to let you guys know. So if you're fighting with it, just understand it's fun. So just keep fighting with it. We've got her stuffed in there, and I'm just gonna keep wiggling it around and forcing things and hope that nothing breaks. Right down in there, there's a little coupler inside your hose here. I might hit that with some brake clean just to make sure that it's all good before I slide it in there. And then we're gonna hit this one more time. It's already separated. You can see right here, it's separated. We just have to finish pulling this out. Just have to center it a little bit, yank it out some more. There we go. Oh boy, that was fun. A little bit of a fight there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect this part to the new Fuel It sensor. So we're going to use this kit here, and we're gonna bolt it somewhere in the engine bay that's easy for this line to snake its way over to.
In order to hook up the fuel filter, we have to know which way the fuel runs to make sure that you're running the fuel from the feed in to the filter and then from the filter out to the fuel rail. Now, most of you guys aren't gonna have to worry about this part. All you're gonna be doing is jumping it, but if you are putting a fuel filter in, this next part is about making sure you understand which line is which. So, as you're seeing right now, we have a line hooked up, and that is actually not where the feed line is. I mean, can you guys just stop being negative for 1 second? Like, what's absolutely the worst thing that could happen? Man, don't you guys have anything better to do than just, you know, just be like negative? I mean, so what if that hose barely fits, you know? You guys are just like so negative. I'm just kidding. We're gonna hook this up to the right line. Stop getting so upset, guys. Holy smokes, it's not like I turn the fuel pump on and you know, just watch fuel dump all over my engine. I certainly didn't do that now. Whoa. Okay, everyone, we have probably installed the easiest fuel filter ever. So we mounted this thing. It's high enough so you can get in there. You take the fuse cover off, no big deal. Bolt this up. This line was going to here before, so when we hooked this up originally, we tested for no leaks. Now this is coming from the in, so it's going in this direction. This goes to the fuel pump. So we have the Fuel It sensor sitting here, right in behind this. So right here, you have the steel braided line goes into a fitting on right to here. We're all good there, so we're all connected. Now, what we did is we used the bolt hole of this piece here to connect through there to this piece and then hold that sensor in place. So we're just gonna go ahead and do what we did before. Slide this bolt in and hopefully not drop it. Don't drop it. Like that. We opened up this panel because this is where we're gonna draw power from. Now we're just gonna get a test light and we're gonna go ahead and start probing a 10 amp circuit that is on ignition only. Yeah, so we're just gonna go off this ground down here. Sounds like me with this home. Okay, so there's a 10 amp circuit that's on the ignition. So what we can do is we can disconnect that one there. We're gonna shut the ignition off, open the door, make sure all that stuff has happened correctly. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to stuff this one in with a 10 amp circuit on the other side, and voila, we have ourselves power. I'm also going to check and make sure that our ground is correct because we're going off of here. So I just want to see, like, this is a painted bolt, so you never know, but the washer underneath it, we're going to test, see if we have power. We have power. Check these before and after with ignition on. So now we know we have power there. We have a good ground source because this is where our ground cable is hooked up to. So now let's go ahead and download the app and see if it works. There you go. So this shows us exactly what content we have on 93. So I haven't done anything yet, but isn't this amazing? We finally have ethanol hooked up, and what a great time this was. It's gonna take forever to start because I just added the fuel filter. Might not start the first time.